Hey, good morning, everyone. There we go. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning? Let's see. We getting sound? We got microphone. We got charts. We have everything. Doing fine. Hey, Ed. Thank you very much. All right. Hey, Tommy. Gold. Sunny. Good morning. Good morning. Carmen. Good morning. Good morning. Vern. Good morning. Hey, Mark. Good morning. Glad to have you here. All right. What do we got going on here? Gotta get my fingers warmed up. We'll take another 30 seconds or so. People logging in. Hey, yesterday was a pretty good day in the market. I hope everybody really did well, but maybe more importantly, really found some nice charts. And today, if you know what an inside day is, which we're going to look at a few charts there for inside days, but they are set up very, very, very nice there. So, all right, let me grab a drink. All righty, let's get going here. Let's see, where's my tools? Oh, there they are. Okay, we're good here. Hey, good morning, Vern. Thanks for being here. Hey, before I forget, this coming Thursday, Hit and Run Candlesticks, Right Way Options, and BYOB Trading, we get together. We're all one company. Everyone's under the Hit and Run Candlestick umbrella. And every other week, I think, we get together and we do a members e-learning. And members, if you are a trial of any one of those members, you are a full member. And members, you're a full member. Join us. You log into the combo room. If you need any help, just ask somebody in the room you're in, and they can show you how to do that if you have trouble. Okay. So it starts noon Monday, followed by John. Starts with Doug at noon, followed by John, and then followed by myself. Okay. The topic is going to be developing a trading plan, steps to create goals, entry, exit rules, and trade review process. Okay. All right. So let's blow the doors down Thursday. All righty. Okay. On the spy. Hey, I've got two things I want to answer, and I want to thank everybody that puts out a question. I'm sorry if I don't see the question on the day you put it out, but I do go back and review, like a question on YouTube. That's where I got these, and I'd like to answer those questions. And while we're here right now, if you'd be so kind to go down and click that like button on YouTube, I'd really appreciate that. It helps get it kicked out for us and gets other people seeing it. So I really appreciate it. So here's a question that was asked: why the 17 EMA? For those that don't know, the 17 EMA is what we use for the trendicator, and that is these green dots. That red one you can't see right now. Those green dots, and see that red dot? That's the trendicator, and all it is the 17 EMA. And that's a really good question. Why the 17? True story. Absolutely true story. The choices that I worked with was the 20 simple and 21 EMA. I couldn't make my mind up, so then I added a couple other moving averages, which one of them was the 17 EMA. And then I kept, looking at charts and which one is going to be best. And I found that the 17 EMA covered the field best of all. Not to say that you could use the 21, it would work just as fine. You would have no advantage or disadvantage. I don't think you have an advantage or disadvantage using the 17. You could use the 20 simple. All it is you're using a moving average to help you guide you through the craziness of the market, is what you're trying to do. Or trendicator, using that. And it doesn't matter what moving average you use. Great question. Hey, the second one is, does the RBB, rounded bottom breakout, does that work? And I think the question was, does it work on weekly, and maybe it mentioned some intraday time frames. The rounded bottom breakout works on all time frames. The gist of it is we're I should have had one of those ready to go. Sorry, I don't. The gist of it is we want price and our 8 EMA on our trend indicator to be over the 50 period moving average. Doesn't matter what time frame. And we're looking for a max trade to the 200 period moving average. It doesn't matter what time frame. So the trade is between those that are familiar with the word trap, like the 3/8 trap. All you're doing is trapping price between the 50 and the 200, and you're looking for price to march up to that 200. Again, it does not matter what time frame on. Okay, great questions, and thank you very, 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 very much for those questions. Appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at this market, and I think what we have here is a simple wall of worry. If anyone's worried, it's the wall of worry. It's the bullish wall of worry. We continue to march up. We continue to make lower lows. We scrape out little higher highs. The highs aren't the highs aren't quite as dramatic as the lows, but that doesn't matter. As long as we keep making higher highs and higher lows, life is good. And so I think we're just doing fantastic here. The diamonds rocked yesterday. Absolutely rocked. Just put a nice candle in. What a beautiful inside day today. So take the diamonds here, whether it's a diamonds or whether it's a stock. If you really wanted to buy that at the end of the day, but you got cold feet, it's too high, I just feel nervous. Well, if you liked it a lot yesterday, you should love it today because it's giving you opportunity today. IWM, same scenario. If you wanted to buy some IWM yesterday, and you just felt like, man, I just don't want to pay that high for it. I just don't know. You should love that stock today. One that I looked at yesterday was TNA. So look at that. And look at TNA. I mean, the whole chart, it's just, what a beautiful chart. Let's take these highs, go down to that high right in there. Here we came right off that 50 period moving average with a hammer. We gapped up. We held up very, very well. And again, if you were afraid yesterday, you should love this candle, the inside candle today, right in here. You've got a perfect stop scenario. I think you've got a perfect entry, and then you've got upside to it as well. So pretty darn good looking, if you ask me. Let me run through some of these real quick. IYT, inside day, looking fantastic, bullish. ETHA, members, I posted this in the room here, I believe, did I? Yeah, I posted a chart in the room here with with targets, stop and everything on ETHA. Now I currently own this, and when I bought it, the entry area was down here. Well, now the entry area has moved up, and now we're in that entry area now. So we went past target 1. Here's target 2 and target 3. I did move my stop up as well. Currently up 52% on it. Looking for it to move up to that target 2 or about the dotted deuce, that red line right in there. There we are. Got lost. SMH doing fantastic, bullish, price, T-line, trend indicator. That's the road to wealth trend right there. PLTR sucks. We'll just stay right there. We'll just leave it at that for right now. I don't think, maybe we go back. PLTR, I'd be hardcore to short this right now, but I'd be hardcore to buy it right now as well. So it sucks. Copper is still moving up, still bullish. Price, T-line, trend indicator, everything's working. So now it's just a matter of, what is your entry? What is your entry? What do you like? Do you like this sort of entry right here? Do you like that? Would you rather your entry be a little higher? Do you want your entry higher? Where do you want your entry? So this is the kind of chart you put on your watch list. And you just don't put one of these on your watch list. You put multiple charts, because just one, you're really narrowing your field that it's actually going to set up the way you want. So you put multiple charts on your watch list that are doing what you like, but you may not be thrilled with the entry. And then you allow it to come into your entry, the pocket, and then you can buy it, okay? Take a look at NVIDIA. You know, NVIDIA yesterday, the candle kind of ugly, right? The day before that, kind of ugly. The day before that, kind of ugly. But overall, I think the chart is doing fantastic. It is just simply walking sideways. And for those of you that are familiar with a pop out of the box, that's what we've got going on here. Pop out of the box. So it's a matter of just have some patience. You know, if you're buying inside the box, I think that's great. If you're waiting for that pop, then wait for the pop. But overall, I think NVIDIA is doing a fantastic job. Price is leading the T-line, T-line leading the trend indicator. We're kind of fighting with that 50 period moving average, and we're fighting right here, 191.34.35, and that's the 50% retracement from the lows, I'm sorry, from the highs to the lows here. Either way, I think it's doing great. FNGU, that's like PLTR. It sucks. USO, trying to move up. We clear that 200, and by golly, we just might have something. Look how important the 200 period moving average is, and the 50. How important it is. Look how price gets there, stalls out. Once it gets past there, then I think we can take it very serious for a trade. XLK, kind of like the Qs, nothing. Here's XLE. You know, look, yesterday was all about drama. That's what yesterday was all about. Just drama. Let everything settle down a little bit, and then let's just see how some of these oil companies turn out. The important thing is wait for your entry, okay? Wait for your entry. Google, I think Google is a buy right now. Beautiful 3-8 trap. Price, T-line, trend indicator, set up, ready to rock. We're really tight here, right in here. Price action is tight, ready to just pop up. But yeah, Google, I think, is set up to go. IBIT, I wanted to be in this. I wasn't in this. It gapped up, and I'm not a big gap trader. I'm not going to chase that gap, so I'm going to wait. So now for me, the new bottom on this chart is right here. The new bottom for me, the new floor is right there. Okay. So now I'm going to watch for an entry in that area right in here. And right now, that would be a pretty good entry. I'm going to watch this today. I very well may be in it today. My concern is that it rolls back down and fills that gap. That's my concern with it. And I don't want to be in it if it does. Microsoft, it kind of sucks pond water. It's part of that FUNG group. It's just not doing anything bullishly at all. It's not overly hurting the market, but it's not bullish. Right now, it's actually set up for maybe short, but if it does start to come back up, I'd run out of that short. Amazon, I think Amazon finished great yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. There's my targets on Amazon. Beautiful inside day yesterday. Inside day today to yesterday. So, man, this thing starts getting bullish here today, tomorrow. That's going to work out real well. Meta, you know, Meta kind of moving up, and then it's just kind of, it hit the 200 up here. You can see it. Look at it hit it, and then kind of waffle a little bit and drifting to the downside. Let's see if price yesterday, if the 50 period moving average can catch it and send it on its way. It does need to get going on its way here. But if we can pop up, and I would say I'm over 674.20, that's a buy. I currently own METU, so I'm really looking for Meta to pop up. Here's MAGS. MAGS is not doing real well, but it's not doing horrible either, okay? So, I mean, if we broke out of that lower trend line, then MAGS would be doing horrible. But right now, it's not doing anything. It's not helping the market, that's for sure. XLY, that looks like a buy to me. Off the 50 period moving average, you've got yourself a bullish Hiromi here. Nice inside day. This starts climbing up. I don't really know why that's there. We don't need that. Price starts climbing, let's see, green, to the upside. Man, That looks like that just might be a buy. Simple stops, by the way. Um, you know, if you, to me, I trade with moving average, so I tend to use moving averages or very close to moving averages or stops. So say this thing moves up over the T line right here, over those red dots, and turns those dots green. Well, that might be a stop right in there. Now, some traders, maybe you want your stop a little lower. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you trade your trade. I'll trade my trade. Joe will trade his trade. Okay, it's pretty simple. Some traders want to go a little bit lower. Um, the important thing is just make the take the time, the effort to say, okay, my stop is here. Say it to yourself. Say it to everybody in the trading room. It would be very helpful for everyone. Apple, what is Apple doing? Yeah, Apple's kind of, it's almost flirting with, ooh, let's buy a short, right? Well, maybe, uh, but it may be, but right there at 265.14. You see, we've got some price action highs, which I have to admit, right down here looks better, okay? But we've got this price action highs here. We've got price action lows right there. And I mean, the risk can be taken. You know, if you want to trade that short, then, you know, make sure your stop is in there, something you can afford. Um, and then if it rolls over, yeah, you're the smartest cat in the room. So let's keep our eyes on Apple. XLF rocked yesterday, absolutely rocked. Yeah, my throat gets dry. So again, you know, if you're afraid that you missed it, you got an inside day. A lot of inside days today. This should be opportunity for many charts. So let's take a look at those. RSP, another killer yesterday, absolute killer. And look at that inside day today. Here we've broken out over that downtrend line. Big flag in there, broken out. So this is good for the market here, bullish for the market. Tesla, I have mixed emotions about Tesla right now. To be bullish for me, it's pretty much going to have to be. Oh, let's do it this way. My entry on Tesla would be up here. I have no interest in entering it here. I know it's less money, but I have found overall, if you wait for the chart to show its colors, and really it's not showing its colors yet. If you wait for it to show its colors, in this case, bullish colors, then pay a little higher for it, is what I say. And then you can watch it, the momentum, kick it up. Now, if you're looking short, there's nothing wrong with trading this short. I think your stop is pretty clear right here at 460.10. If you're looking for that short, we roll down, we get through those lows, this yellow line, it could pay very well. Right now, I have no edge on which way it's going to go. None. Okay. How are we doing here? Are we good? Excuse me. All right. Let's look at some charts. You guys, let's see. Hey, Rick, top of the morning to you. You too, truly gifted. How do I book the one-on-one if Skype is gone? Well, you don't go to Skype. We use Teams. But first, you know, you've got to get your, I don't know, a trial, a membership. And then actually I will end up calling you and then we'll set it up. But we'll do it on Teams. All right. So the first thing is to get your trial, get your membership. I will know when you get it. I've got several I need to call today, people that did that yesterday, and we'll set up our coaching. Okay. Thank you for asking. The music. I thank you. I forgot to turn the music off. All right, the music's off. Thank you very much. Thanks, Lisa. Can you turn down? Thank you. Sorry, guys. I should have turned that down. All right, let's take a look over here what Hit Run Candlesticks is throwing out here for us to look at today. NVO. Let's take a look at NVO. Isn't that weight loss company drug? Yeah. Well, you know, I would wait a little bit myself. I'm going to get rid of all those lines. Yeah, I would wait myself. That's a little bit too steep for me. Look, this drug may go to $100. It might. Um, but for a swing trader, this is a cardinal sin to buy up here. This is taboo. It's just taboo. Yeah, I would wait. The higher we go, the more likely the pullback. The more days up, the more likely the pullback. So I would be patient, but I like that. I like what it's doing. I think if it the weight loss drug, I think those are good. I think people, I think it's better than pot. Honestly, this you'll make more money on this than you will pot. So I like the chart. Let's just wait for that pullback. Okay. Hey, Dave, good morning. You're looking at some Teva, Teva. There we go. Yeah. You think? That is a beautiful chart. Oh my gosh. I'm going to write that down on my special list. Thank you. So, Teva, wow, look at that. A couple of things. Teva is above the cloud on the daily and weekly and 3-bar chart. It is not on the hourly, I guess. A beautiful trend up, a nice little pullback. We found the trend indicator here, 1 day, 2 days. We could call it this morning as well. We're back up over uh, the T line here pre-market. Stops are easy. For me, depending how high it gets today, a stop could be the T line there. Stop the trend indicator. I'm gonna go about right there, just below that dot, kind of using the second one and maybe the low in there and the low of this one. So there's 2 stops for it. I think it looks fantastic. That's a nice looking chart, folks. Yeah, very nice. Hey S, good morning. You are a what? You are a this is one of these charts where if you felt yesterday, dang it, I missed it, man, you didn't miss anything. This is opportunity. This is you are a slowing down, looking back at you and waving, come on over, come on over. That is a nice chart. I'm going to write that down. You are a possible buy today. You are a possible buy today. There we go. You got a morning star signal. You got a nice little bottom here, bouncing off the dotted deuce 1, 2, 3 times. Right up we go through the 50, inside day, T-line leading the trend indicator. This is nice. You know what? Let's do this. So before I do this, let me give a little heads up here. I've had somebody ask me how I draw these lines. So I'm going to kind of walk through this one. These lines, they are most of them are quadrant lines. There's only 2 fib lines, and they are the 61.8 and 38.2. This is the 61.8 right here, and that's the 38.2 right there. So I'm going to take this high and go down, and then I'm going to look at the chart. What's most important to me, well, first step is take a high and the low. And then I want to take a look at the chart. Do the lines match up? And here's what I mean. Okay, let's do this, make this I'll just make it yellow. See the 50% retracement right there? Let's make that smaller. See how price right there at it? See where price right there is at it? 3 candles, 3 or 4 candles. Look at those candles. So that tells me the 50% retracement is right on target. And then what I do is I'll glance at my other lines and make sure they're close. That's close, yeah. I can live with that. All right, those are close. I can see that. Okay, we got there. All right, I can do that. So I'm going to call that good. Now, what if it wasn't? What if I actually went to this high up here? Okay, you see how far we're off the 50% retracement here? Nothing really matches up over here. Matches up over here, okay, but it doesn't match up here. Now, there'd be nothing wrong with doing that, Every trader is going to have to find their own little sweet spot. And then maybe we just divide the two. How about we do that? Let's just divide the two. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it there. So now I have target. So what I'm going to do now is this would be target 1. And we're going to duplicate this. And target 2. You can put as many targets as you put up. I don't usually go past 3, but those are the 3 that I do most of the time. So there we are for targets on URA. Very nice chart. Sunny, ONDS. I saw you posted in the room that you're looking at ONDS. And I would too be. Maybe you wrote this and I didn't see it. There you go. There you go. On a pullback. See, you look at this, it's been up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That's an absolute sin. No. That's a no. Go get some garlic, put a cross around you. No. The vampire is going to suck the blood right out of you. So patiently wait. Put it on a watch list. Patiently wait for the setup. Let it pull back or let it move sideways. As it moves sideways, the moving averages will catch up to it a little bit. And then when that happens, that'll give you some moving average support. So I love the chart. I love your idea of this chart, but let's wait for the setup, okay? Shout out me when you think it's ready. I wouldn't mind getting in with you, okay? All righty. Hey, Coach. You. So yeah, you. I'm in that one. I thought I was. I'm not. Shazbot. I thought I was in that one. Huh. I could have sworn I was. Well, I must have closed it. My bad. Wow, look at it. We went from here day before yesterday to target 1, and now it looks like we're headed up to target 2. Target 2 would be the 50% retracement, and then target 3 will be the 31, 38, 31, 61, 8 retracement up there. Okay. Dang it! I sure thought it may. I know I was in it. I'm gonna have to go look back. No, I'm not in it. Dang. Anyway, nice chart, huh? Beautiful. UEC, look at that one. Let's clear all that off. I mean, look at that moving up. So we're going to take this high and go down to this low, right? And what we're trying to do, a stock that's made a high and then has pulled back, we're looking for price to come back up and challenge that high. So go from the high to the low, and now let's see what we've got here. And we're pretty close here. I think yeah. I mean, look over here, look there. There's okay. That's good. Lows right in there. That looks good. So yeah. So let's do this. So this is going to be target 1, and we're already at target 1. So let's duplicate this. We'll move this up, and then we'll duplicate it again. And then there is the 70, what my 75 number up here. So there's 3 targets. You're already at target 1. Looks fabulous. Hey, Sharon, ILMN, yeah, that's a buy right now. Hope you're in it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's fantastic. Still moving up. I've already got that marked up. Yeah, I've already got that one marked up. Looking like this 153.60 will be the next target. It's already taken out, this target here, target 2, target 3. That's working out very, very nice. And then USAR, and I know I'm in that one. Better be. There it is, USAR. Yeah, in that one, doing well. We got target 1 yesterday. We break out, then target 2, target 3, and this was one I have 4 targets on it on USAR. Okay. All right. A couple of charts that I had written down, and then we'll call it a day. I want to look at Netflix. Netflix. I forgot to mention this yesterday, and I totally spaced it out. I was going to, but I've been following Netflix for a buy, and this is my alert. So Netflix never did get up there, so I never got into Netflix. This is for the people that's wondering, well, what if a stock never, if you talk about a stock, if you talk it up, if you think it's good, if you think it's buy, what happens if it doesn't work out? Well, this is one that's not working out. I've been patiently waiting. I last week before, I said many times I'm looking to buy Netflix. I'm not going to buy it till it reaches my target up here. Notice the target is above the trend indicator. Well, that would give me signs of bullishness, and it would give me signs of momentum starting to move in, because now the trend would be starting to work. However, it might not be working on the daily chart, but I may be able to come over here on the 60-minute chart and actually see a good trend on the 60-minute chart. And that's all I need. So, but I don't see that yet. So I'm going to wait patiently. I may adjust this alert now that we're moved lower. I may adjust that alert lower on Netflix, but I'll certainly keep you updated on that trade. Okay. Hey, take a look at MP. Look at MP here. Um, if we're looking at targets, I'm going to put a target right here, which we're almost there. Target 2, but you can't. I mean, if you're almost there, you're almost there. Targets are always the same. Those lines, you can fudge them a little bit. Yeah, you can fudge them a little bit, but that's the way I'm going to keep it. So anyway, we're looking pretty good. We need to work out target number 1. Then let's look for target number 2, target number 3 up here. Let's see, that's flagged. ABAT. ABAT. Yeah, look at ABAT. I've already got the targets on that one. ABAT is working out very, very nice. Next target, the upside, is in that 335 area. LAC. LAC is doing very well. And yes, I'm in this one as well. LAC doing very well. We're going to call that an inside day. So that's looking really good. Target 1 up here at about 590. Stop wise, I would have no problem at all using the 50-period moving average. That's monumental till we've got through it. So I'd want it to stay above it. If we get below it, that should make you nervous. Some traders might want to go a little lower. You got to do what you do. Don't do what I do. Don't do what Joe does. Don't do what Sharon does. You do what you do. And yeah, okay. All right. Hey, that's all I have. Good morning, Daryl. How are you? Hey, I want to thank everybody. Please do me a favor and hit that like button on the YouTube. Do me a great favor and do that. I'm just about up to 20,000 folks, and I think that's amazing. So help me get there. And you guys that's all subscribed to YouTube, thank you very much. I hope you're getting alerted when we go live here. If you're not, make sure that you go back and you hit the bell. And I think there's something that says on alerts, just say all, and you'll be alerted when I send something out if I'm going live. Okay. All righty, or put a new video out. Thank you very much, everybody. Remember, we have that members e-learning on Thursday coming up. So hope to see everybody there. In the meantime, you guys all have a great, great day today. All right. You guys all take care. Thank you for being here. All right. Members, we'll see you in about 25 minutes. Okay. Take care.